Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout. I decided to pull out some more mixed media and have another play at it. I had so much fun doing the Color Rush Studio layout that I decided I wanted to do one more. This is my goddaughter and her little sister when she was born, so I wanted to document that photo. I hadn't documented it yet, and I love doing baby layouts, so this one's going to be lots of fun. Here I have some letters that are die cuts that I pulled out to cut out their names. So I only have the letters that I'm going to use for the smaller one. The larger alpha, I just pulled out the whole sheet. I believe both of those are from scrapbook.com. The collection I'm using is an older Pink Paislee collection. Little Adventure, I think is what it's called. It was a boy girl collection, so they had a mix of both kinds of papers, and then you could also get separate sticker sheets that were mainly boy related or girl related. And this is what I have left of the sticker sheet. I'm going to try to get a few of these on the layout. I succeed. And I will pull in a couple of other pieces, I believe from the ephemera pack. Yeah, that's what I have here. I just pulled out some of the things that I thought I would use. Actually, the butterfly is from Simple Stories, and so are these little labels. The colors matched, so I pulled those out. They happen to be in a different kit laying on my desk. And then the little frames that I'm putting over here to the side are paper. That was one of the papers that I had cut apart for a different layout, but I still don't get them even on this layout. I was going to try to use some of them, but I ended up going a different route. And the little raccoon there I thought was cute, and I thought I could put it with the other little character that's on the sticker sheet and put it, down as two little characters, two siblings. I thought it was cute. So I'm going to do the brayer technique. I've actually never used a brayer before. Usually if I do lines of mixed media, I've always used a paintbrush, a dry paintbrush, but this time I decided to use a brayer. It worked very well, except for the lines are kind of crooked, but I think I made it so that you really can't tell. It was really hard to keep them straight. I did gesso the paper, but this paper warped a lot more than usual. I'm not sure why, but usually when you put the clear gesso and let it dry, and then I laid papers on top of it, like heavy packs of papers, overnight to let it kind of flatten out. It was flat, and then when I started adding the mixed media back to it, it started warping again. But it is what it is. Usually that's why I don't like mixed media, because of the warping. I just don't like the look of it, but it's okay once in a while. And this one I had fun making, so I'm okay with it. So first I used pink, and then I used the orange that you see here. Um, I will get the names for you. I do have a photo that shows all of the names of the inks that I used. I'll pop it up here in the corner, and then I'll also pop it at the end of the Shimmerz paints that I used. But each of the paints was either an Inklings or a Shimmerz is usually what I use, just because I do like the shininess. I know the orange ones are. I'm not even going to tell you because I can't tell you for sure what the names of them are. But I did use basically almost three different oranges on that one there. And or two different oranges actually, the darker orange and then the brighter orange. And then the other one, this one here that looks orange, actually is not orange. That one is sunflower. So it's more of a yellow. And then this one here is just like a creamy color that I mixed in to make it a little bit lighter, more of a brighter yellow. And it actually worked perfectly for the color that I needed it to be. Um, and I believe that one's called Bliss. And then So there I have it done, but when I turned to the paper, I was able to just kind of roll it again and then make it look like it's not crooked. It's not very crooked. I probably could have cut the paper and put a border around the edge, which is usually something I do with mixed media so that I can lay it flat. And I didn't do that on this layout, so that's probably another reason why it also didn't lay flat. But I don't know why it warped really bad. Like it's still warped, but I'm hoping it'll flatten out once I put it in the album. And I think I'm gonna lay down some more of the like creamy color in white acrylic paint, and I'll go over the entire layout. I don't think I do the white acrylic paint actually. I think I just do the shimmers or the bliss, which is like the creamy color. I did it through the middle. Um, I guess I'm done. I don't think I'm done. Actually, I should have took this part out. I just cleaned the brayer. I'm gonna come back in and add some more because after it dried a little bit, I was like, it needs something else on it. Um, so this here, that's why I put the bliss down. And see, I'm just running it through the middles to give it kind of like a creamy color. It also blends those colors a little bit more in the center. And then I think now I'm going to do the white acrylic paint once I add sprinkles of the bliss. Um, I know I add white acrylic paint, and that was just to give it a little bit something more. You can only see it in the close ups and in real life. Unfortunately, the camera does not pick it up very well. But here's the white acrylic paint, and I just watered it down. And then I also will put the white acrylic paint directly in the center where I'm going to lay the photo at. Most of it gets covered up with ephemera pieces and other things, but I thought it looked good at first, and then, you know, like most mixed media, most of it gets covered up in the end. But so I'm just dabbing up the larger splatters before they completely turn white. I don't want them like white dots. As you can see, there is a couple of larger white dots, but I'm going to bring in sequins also, so there'll be more circles on the layout, and those dots will fade in into the background. So here I just keep playing around, keep splattering until it looks good, and I'm done. Or I thought I was done. I'm going to do the center piece in the middle with the paint that's left over. I didn't want to waste it, so I figured if I just throw it in the middle, it's all good. Um, like I said, most of it you can't see anyways, except for in real life. It's very faint, but it looked kind of cool in the center. And I thought the photo mat for the photo was going to actually be smaller than it ends up being in the end. And again, I was just trying to use up papers. These are 6x6, so I'm going to use three papers to mat the photo, and I leave a couple of them longer than the photo, so on each side. So here I'm going to add this zigzag one first because it has all the colors that are in the background except for the gray color. And I'm going to lay that one first. I'm going to pop up the photo on play foam. And I added the little raccoon and a kitty cat on the side. And then I also added the chipboard word baby. And then there's a little sticker word that I cut. It said hello baby, I believe. And I cut off the bottom part that said baby and just used the hello part. So the title's going to actually be Hello Baby Sister. And this was their first time, meeting each other in the hospital when she was born. So, actually, no, this is the next day. There's a different photo of them meeting in the hospital. And my goddaughter is only a year old. They're literally 13 months apart from each other. So she's only 13 months old. So they were very close together in age. And here I'm just using the other letters that I cut out with the dies. And I'm going to add Jackie and Jinya, which is their names, up at the top. And then over on this side, I'm going to add the butterfly. And I thought I was just going to add the little labels that say loved, adorable, you and me. And then when I go to glue everything down off camera, including the sequins, I will add a hot air balloon over by the butterfly, and I'm going to move the words over to the right hand side of Jinya. And it's going to say, precious, loved, adorable, you and me. So here it is complete. I didn't make you painstakingly watch me add all the sequins, which is a lot of sequins, but I have a lot in my stash that I need to get used up. So there you go. Down at the bottom, I did add another little sticker that says, I love you to the moon and back, in a little flower. So there we go. And here's the paints that I used, which is Lover's Lips, Peekaboo, Here I Am, Just Peachy, Sunflower, and Sheer Bliss. And then there's a few close-ups, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And if you want to pick up any sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps, use my code Jennifer15 to save 15%. Bye!